Okay, my microphone should be working. Desktop audio. I did all this extremely quickly.
Nothing like a good jerry-rigged stream to
Hey,
start off quickly.
What are you gonna do? You know, I mean, it's like
All you can do. Jerry-rigged stream.
All you can do is just do what you can do. Yep, there. That's my quote for the day. All you could do is just do what you do.
I like it.
We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily. A little late. Where the fuck is Jay?
Where is Jay?
I'm on an adventure.
What?
Back to StreamYards.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell is going on?
The Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Okay, I didn't expect that one, but hello, Jay.
So I keep myself entertained while chaos goes on.
Oh my god.
Trying to figure out StreamYards.
So, okay, give us credit, all right? We tried some new streaming software, okay? I mean, I really think it's got a lot of potential, but there's just a lot of it that just doesn't work very well. And so we're gonna go back to StreamYards, the simple, tried and tested software. So we're doing this through Streamlabs and then capturing StreamYards. But hello, Drunk 3PO, how are you today?
Hello. Had a great 4th of July. Things are good. Just kind of floating around here.
Jesus Christ. This is a terrible stream. Hi, Beardo. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, man. Yesterday was a blast. I loved hanging out with you guys for the 4th of July and Krista's first 4th of July. This might be the only time where I'll defend StreamYards. You know I hate StreamYards, but compared to the other one, now StreamYards looks fantastic.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point. Well, you know what? We're here. We got a few things to talk about. We got the things worked out. We got the problems worked out.
Why is the chat talking about me? I see.
Shout out to the chat for making us restart. You guys run this channel. You run Geeks and Gamers. We're just here to do as you say. Beardo, there was a couple of super chats that came in on the previous stream. Read those for us really quick.
It's Your Daddy for $5 says, since you missed this one yesterday, Echo Chunk, Echo America.
There we go. See, we caught it. Even though we got the stream, we had to restart. There we go. So, I don't know what else we got.
And Taker dropped a $2 super chat earlier and said, in quotes, "Send me your back end, Jay."
That's what Jay.
Is
there you go. And then just recently on the newest stream, It's Your Daddy for a $2 super chat says, 2 thumbs up on that skit, Jay.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. What skit? This one?
Andrew just dropped 1,000 in check, which I'm not sure what that translates to, but she says, "What kind of Gary are these three?"
Yeah. I mean, this is what happens when you bring Gary on your stream. We had Gary on Tuesday night's main event last night. We had all types of problems. This is what happens. You know, when you involve Nerdrotic, the boomerisms just are all over the place now. He's affected all of Geeks and Gamers with the boomerisms. But
chat. Jeremy doesn't know what to do with me. He didn't know I was coming on like this.
Yeah. I'm about to kick him. But anyway, we have 1,200 people here already. Just crushing it. Even though we had to restart the stream, but we are on Rumble, we are on Kick. And that's what's important, because trust me, just because we got remonetized, bro, I have seen it, man. There are people going for Geeks and Gamers neck right now on Twitter. And this is the problem with when you have to go to Twitter to complain about your internal problems on your channel. When you go to Twitter to publicly have to complain to YouTube about internal problems, then all of a sudden, everybody that hates you sees that you had a problem. And then it signal boosts to all of these people that hate you. And that is just, there's a tweet that's got like 17,000 likes that is celebrating the fact that Geeks and Gamers got demonetized. 17,000 likes. There's another one with a YouTuber that is mobilizing a mass flagging campaign against Geeks and Gamers. I'm going to talk all about it on CobraCast tonight. And this is a YouTuber that's got 100,000 subscribers. And he's talking about a mass flagging campaign to take down Geeks and Gamers. We'll talk about that tonight on Cobra Cast because we don't
Wow.
do a lot of that around here. But yeah,
Wow.
so there's people that are going for our neck right now. And even though we did nothing wrong, even though YouTube looked into it, internally looked into it, and a human being determined we did nothing wrong, these weirdos still see blood in the water and they are trying everything. So that's why it's important to support us on Kick and on Rumble as well. Two fantastic platforms for different reasons. I recognize that it seems like there's, I don't know, man. It's like I have no, whether I have a preference or is irrelevant. Like, I want Rumble and Kick to be successful. I don't want one to be more successful than the other per se. I just want them both to be successful because the more alternatives we have, the better options it gives for all creators. That's really what my focus is on the whole situation. Bashy Washy
Let's go.
just dropped 10 gifted memberships to the Geeks and Gamers channel. That's what's up right there. Hell,
Thank you.
yes. SBZ says, I don't care. I don't care with y'all. I'm just here for Jay, the Kick verified 3PO.
Trying to rip through reality right now.
He's Kick verified, meaning he's almost impossible to deal with.
Yeah, how'd you do that, Jay?
He paid somebody.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
I did it.
yeah.
Just
I met the
followers and
qualification.
subscribers?
I met the qualification.
Good for you, man.
Good for you, Jay.
Thank
Dr.
Seriously.
Rachel Limberg, why is Jay lost in space? Was he the imposter? Yes. Yes.
The whole chat is like laughing at me.
Thunderstrike for 10. Will any of y'all be watching Justified City Primeval?
Primeval.
Primeval?
You got it right the first time.
Okay. Why is it spelled Primeval? Is that how you spell Primeval? Primeval?
Yeah. Primeval. Yeah.
Prime EVAL?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Primeval.
Justified is one of my favorite shows. I haven't seen Justified. I've never seen it. Have you seen Justified?
It's pretty good.
I've heard great things about it. I've heard
It's
excellent.
really good. The first 2 seasons like top tier.
Like, is it Sons of Anarchy level?
No, it's a little different. It's Western style, but so it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay. All right. So Justified is one of my
I think
favorite
you would
shows
like
in
it.
the last 20 years. I don't want to see Raylan Givens ruined. Walton Groggins is also not in it as Boyd. Yeah, I have heard a ton of great things about Justified, so I guess I'm going to have to check it out. So I want to see it. So I will keep you posted. And then, of course, so we've got this new Justified series. So no, clearly, I haven't seen the first part of Justified, so I won't be watching the second part yet, but I will check out Justified. I've had that recommended a lot over the years. Anima Chains, Hail Geeks and Gamers, F the Haters 199. Thank you. David Nelson, what do you think of the Barbie China map? Hail 199. Of Barbie's China map 199? What is this?
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Me either.
I'll have to look into that. We do have some topics to talk about. Did Bashy just drop 10 more? Bashy just dropped
he did.
10 more gifted memberships. Let's go,
go, man.
Bashy Washy. Thank you,
awesome.
buddy. Appreciate that.
I'll
Drunk
stop being annoying.
Drunk 3PO's Vacuum just became a member.
Hey,
There you go. So there.
at that.
thank you. Thanks for tidying up the house.
All right, we got to talk about the box office. Okay, we got to talk about the box office. I know I'm still trying to figure out my situation here. I've got everything.
Well, the box
is-
office sucks right now.
I mean, that is true. It does
Pretty much
suck.
for everybody.
Yeah, but here we go. I know I just covered up the whole screen, so I'm working on it. So give me a minute here. Screen share weekend box office right there. Here we go. Indiana Jones may lose more money than The Flash as summer now lags behind 2022. Now, this is a couple of days old. Now, I did look into, so the Monday numbers, the first Monday for The Flash was, I think, 7 million. And the first Monday for Indiana Jones, I believe, what did he say, 11 or 12 million, something like that. So that's obviously
Pathetically bad.
It's still bad. It might be a little more, actually. I can't remember. Jed put it in the private chat, whatever it was. You gave me those numbers on the other software. And but yeah, either way, The fact that Indiana Jones is in this position, it says so much about Hollywood and Lucasfilm and everything. Indy was 11, Flash was 6.8. Okay, so those are the first Mondays right there. 6.8 for the Flash, 11 million for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Not good at all. Did it almost double Flash's Monday? Yes, that's still not good at all.
Bar graph is moving in the wrong direction.
It absolutely is.
Yep.
And we talked about this a little bit on Tuesday Night's Main Event, but is this finally it for, like, is Indiana Jones the bridge too far? Is this the one that they have finally overstepped to where people are now waking up to the realities that, hey, maybe all these YouTubers aren't just angry YouTubers grifting for clicks. Maybe they're actually onto something, since they've been talking about this since 2017. Maybe they actually know what they're talking about. Well, we do know what we're talking about because we're just fans. That's all we are, as fans. And fans are always going to know what they're talking about. It doesn't mean that each and every fan is 100% right. But when the fandom in general is arguing and complaining and has been upset about something for years, there's probably something to that. You know? I mean, I don't remember any hate campaigns against Cobra Kai. I don't remember any hate campaigns against the Guardians, trilogy. I don't remember any hate campaigns against Top Gun Maverick. I don't remember any of that. Probably because those were well received and people liked them, generally speaking. It doesn't mean every single person liked them, but when fans are consistently complaining and checking out of something for years and years and years, there's probably something to that. So again, Jay, as our resident Indiana Jones fan here, how bad is this movie? Is it a bridge too far? Is this the final straw? Is this the line that has been drawn? Is this the breaking point?
I would hope so, because never in my lifetime would you ever associate the term Indiana Jones and failure. We talk about the Crystal Skull being like, oh man, that movie was bad. There's only 3 Indiana Jones films. Totally agree with all those. But again, still at the end of the day, Crystal Skull still made money. It actually made a lot of money, and it was just a bad film. It wasn't like a whole, it wasn't a Last Jedi franchise killer. But this, to have hanging on your mantle the biggest bomb in Lucasfilm history, and possible the biggest bomb in Disney movie history, with a Indiana Jones name on it, that is unbelievable, and that's unexcusable. I mean, you can't tell me that the people over there are like, okay, that's something we didn't want, in our record books, like to have that associated with an Indiana Jones franchise. If they made like this massive expensive movie with a character that nobody knows, the movie was horrifically terrible, like maybe Rey Skywalker movie, and it bombed like that, then we'd all be like, yeah, we all saw that coming. But this is there's got to be something. I've always said that, and Jeremy, you've said the same thing. It's like, if change does come to Lucasfilm, I don't think it probably might not be a change for the better. They literally are going to have to sit down and say, how do we make money with Lucasfilm? Because I have no idea how Lucasfilm, part of Disney, is making any money. They were hoping, I have a broken record here, but we've been saying this for a while, like you said. They were hoping that Star Wars hotel would make money. Well, that's being bulldozed less than a year. The Disney Plus, it was Star Wars that was supposed to save Disney Plus and keep people there. And, it's not us. Variety and all these people are saying, man, when Mando season 3 came on, everybody left Disney Plus. They didn't even care to watch the rest of the season. I think it got to Jack Black and Lizzo, and people were like, yep,
done.
I'm out. There's no point in me watching this show. They have Ahsoka coming up with less Disney Plus subscribers. And that they're advertising that as the most female-centric of all the Star Wars. And then you got Acolyte coming up, where it's like, we're going to break new grounds with a transgender person in Star Wars. It's like, this is how they advertise the show. They don't advertise it as, hey, maybe it might be a good story that everybody will want. And it's like, eventually someone on the board of directors is going to say, we are losing a crap ton of money here. Something's got to change. So again, will the change be positive? Probably not. Will Kathleen Kennedy, we'll wake up one day and see a headline that she was fired? Probably not. She has way too many roots in Hollywood. I agree with your assessment, Jeremy, that she'll be given a golden clock, and
But
sent on.
you've got an update that we're going to talk about a little bit later that I think
Yeah.
is directly tied to this. And
Yeah.
and again, this is news that a lot of channels in our sphere are not talking about, and it's not because it's just that they don't follow the dynamic of it, but it's the theme parks, and we're going to talk about that in a bit because some really bad news for Disney on the
Yeah.
theme park front. And again, that's where you find out how bad it is when the theme parks are being impacted. That's where it's going to start hurting them. So we're going to talk about that news here in just a little bit. And again, I think it's a direct tie to all of this. When you have all of these theme parks that Disney has, and the main one, the Standard, is struggling, that to me that's the ground zero for their success right there. And if that's hurting, everything is hurting. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. And I can't wait to talk about it. I've also, and I told these guys about this when we went live, we also got some Last of Us Part 3 leaks to talk about. And the reason we're going to talk about that is there's a certain Big Abby Pump character not mentioned in the leaks. Oh, wow. Again, almost like
interesting.
the fans are right. Huh. All those fans you said were racist, sexist, and toxic. Now you're moving away from Big Abby Pump is your hookup. Holler.
How could you do that?
If you hear me. And the game is DOA, period. So, I don't care about the game, but it's just
If we want to
funny.
stay on like the not to go back to the conversation, I think this post sums up why people don't care to see Indiana Jones, because they did the exact same thing to Luke Skywalker. Sad, grumpy, old, lonely, depressed hero has given up on what he decided his life, needs motivating by annoying female, becomes a passenger in his own movie and gets his butt kicked by the new female lead. So that's in the film, which is exactly true. It is the exact same story. It's like just recycled over into Indiana Jones.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, this will work. It worked with Luke Skywalker. Why would it not work with Indiana Jones?
Not
Yeah,
only
all
have
the
we
time.
been right this whole time, just for the past several years, but really people are seeing the writing on the wall and they are disgusted. They don't want to see these legacy characters anymore just be humiliated in their own movies. And that's exactly what's happening.
It's so stupid, and yet it continues to happen over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's like I just don't
This
get
is
it.
like-
It's like it's not even anything new. It's just like this is what they've done. I mean, you could also almost kind of add Han Solo to that mix,
absolutely.
as a legacy character as well.
Yep.
So
And these are franchises that, decades of, generations of people are beloved franchises by generations of people. And when you're doing this to their favorite character, people are gonna, they're gonna spend their money elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, like me and you were talking about this, Beardo. And I think Jay was there too. But we're talking about the Batman Fortnite comic, And
Yeah.
it's like Snake Eyes and Batman. They have a fight in this Fortnite comic, and they're both treated with more respect than most of these companies treat any of these characters. It's like a stupid Fortnite comic with Batman and Snake Eyes, and they both get treated with the utmost respect. It's just like, good
The
Lord,
art was
man.
fantastic, the storytelling, and it's like it makes sense. It's like this isn't a Fortnite comic. It's from Fortnite, but they actually took time to build the world as if it is a Batman comic. And in this story of this Batman comic, he gets sucked into the Fortnite world and he, meets Snake Eyes. It was really well done. I liked it.
Yep. It's good stuff, man. So, it's not that hard to make good stories with iconic characters when you actually appreciate, like, if you have the resources of a Disney, of a Lucasfilm, if you have this type of budget, it's not that hard to take an already established universe that you have millions and millions of fans that want to see good stories. It's not that hard to be successful with this when you have the given resources they have with these properties, and yet they're continuing to screw it up.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones will probably go down as one of the biggest disasters of all time, and arguably it could end up being the biggest disaster ever in the history of Disney box office movies. This is the level we are at now. It ain't just losing money. Like, we were at a time where we looked at Rise of Skywalker, and Rise of Skywalker was a failure in every single way. You can sit there and say, oh, it made $1 billion. It did. It also lost 50% of the audience. We were at a point where we were going, if Rise of Skywalker barely makes $1 billion, it's a failure. It doesn't mean it lost money, because it didn't lose money, but it was a failure. That was the line we were at then. We are now at a point where we're not talking about Indiana Jones losing money. We're talking about Indiana Jones losing hundreds of millions of dollars and potentially the biggest bomb in the history of Disney movies. This is how bad it's gotten. It ain't getting better. It's only getting worse. What a disaster on every single level. And I'm okay with that.
But the crazy thing is that I'm missing something, and someone can email me why. The stories are already written. Like, there's no need to go to the drawing board and sit around and say, let's make him old and grumpy. There are tons of Indiana Jones comics and books that they could have easily grabbed. Even in the Young Indiana Jones Adventure, one of the last episodes, they had old Indiana Jones. He was missing an eye. I think he might have been missing. Oh, he was in a cane. I almost said he was missing a leg. But it's like I don't get it. It's like, why can't you just go to Barnes and Nobles and go to the sci-fi section and pull out a book and go, man, this would probably make a cool movie. It's already written for you. Well, I don't want to give the writer any more like, what is wrong with these people?
I know.
These idiots.
And it's just like, let's just do our own thing. There's no source material. There's no this. There's no that. So now we have literally taken these IPs that should be printing money, that probably could have made Disney more money than they know what to do with. Probably could have bought Apple with all the money they could have made from all this. But and I'm just being facetious here, but it's just like they choose not to, because at the end of the day, I just think they're retarded.
these woke writers.
I don't know what else to say. It's like, we say agenda, like maybe they're pushing a message and stuff, but it's like even the message sucks. Like, what kind of message is it?
Jay had like some point to kind of hammer at home with, something respectful. He's like, and at the end of the day, I just think they're retarded.
I think they are retarded. And the thing is, what's making them retarded is they're in these echo chambers of smelling each other's shit and telling each other that their shit smells good. And they're like, oh, really? My shit smells good? It's like, yeah, your shit smells good too. Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Look at this, Beardo. Look at this real quick. This is an older article, but this is Taiki Wafuti, whatever. And he says he likes doing Marvel movies without reading comics because he loves MCU fans screaming at him, you can't do that. This guy continues to
Let's hire that guy.
He continues to get work laughing at the fans that have spent thousands of dollars on these established characters that they love, and he loves to laugh at them. We saw that with Thor: Love and Thunder. What the biggest joke ever, to where, the lead guy, Chris, says, I don't know if I want to do another Thor movie just because they suck. It's like, and I'm not saying that because the whole movie was gay. I'm just saying, that's how bad that movie was. You didn't see that, did you? You didn't see that, did you, Jeremy?
No, no. But Taiki Wafuti is maybe my favorite thing you've ever said.
I can't stand the guy. I know its name is Watiti, whatever his name, but he's stupid.
I like Wafuti
to go out and say stuff like that, you are like, and just laughing at all of us, like, I don't care. Like, this is who they are. They think that they're above all of us, that we're just little peons with $5-10 to go to the movies on them, and it's like, they just laugh at us, and yet they continue to get work, and they just continue to do whatever they want. They don't care.
Yep.
And they'll go on their yachts and do whatever. But the whole time it's burning behind them, and eventually, I'm telling you, it'll catch up to them. And we're seeing that in the summer box office. Not only summer box office, but everything that these people touch. People are just like, I'm just gonna go away from it. I'm gonna go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So
you are correct. Alec Baldwin's finger dropped 50 gifted memberships.
Good
Let's
Lord.
Go.
As you know, he don't miss.
Never.
That is a fact. He's never missed. He is 1,000%. And when he points at a target, he hits that target. Alec
Hell
Baldwin's
yeah.
finger don't miss. That is a fact. Holy crap, Alec Baldwin's finger. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Thank
you. You guys are crushing it. We got 600 people watching on Rumble. We got 150 on Kick, and we got 2,400 here on YouTube. Welcome to the 199. As a matter of fact, another little teaser for CobraCast tonight. So I saw this on the Ripaverse goalpost account, but like there's this person like that broke down the whole 199 thing.
Yeah, that's
like,
funny.
They like even brought it back to like the Awesome Guy account, and like if you remove Beardo's beard, the Awesome Guy account could justify it potentially looking like Beardo without a beard, and how we're part of a demonic cult and all of this shit.
I got brought into this?
Yeah, man, it's
what?
It's fantastic. Me? Yeah, like they're talking about the 1-9, like how I've signal boosted one. It was all intentional from the start. Like this, like. It's like Scott Steiner math level shit, dude. It's crazy. And we will break down that whole video. We will break down that whole video on CobraCast tonight. It's phenomenal. I don't know if it's a troll or not, or if the person really hates us. It's hard to figure out sometimes. It's got some AI kind of voice talking on it, so it's weird, man. It's weird. Yes, Darius H, we won, or we didn't win the appeal. We actually lost the appeal, which was funny enough. I didn't get a chance to appeal the monetization. It didn't give me a chance. I lost the appeal for the video that they gave me the warning for, but because of the constant signal boost from the audience and just contacting Team YouTube on Twitter, they finally had a human being look into it and realized an error was made. A bot basically flagged this channel, and the whole channel got demonetized. And but yeah, we are back. We are back. Harbinger says, I don't know if you saw the other day. It's for 10. Jeremy, but Lance from the Surfs was throwing shade at Geeks and Gamers on Twitter. The man lacks a spine. Yeah, that's one of the accounts that was out there. It got thousands, it got tens of thousands of likes. And again, this is what we're facing right now, man. This is why Rumble and Kick are vital at this point in time. And because they're smelling blood in the water. And again, this is what I hate about the YouTube process. I hate that I have to go to Twitter and publicly tag Team YouTube and say, hey, Team YouTube, this is going on with my channel. This is internal discussions that should be going on with YouTube. It's not that I should, but unfortunately with YouTube, what you have to do is you have to go on Twitter, you have to tag them, and you have to beg your followers to retweet and beg your friends to retweet and signal boost in order to get enough attention on it so that it will get acknowledged. And then when that happens, when you have to publicly go and address things, then that just gives all the people that hate you all this ammunition, and they're going to pounce.
Yep.
And so right now they are going for our neck right now. They are after us. And hey, you know what? If that's your game, go for it.
Ain't nothing new around here,
Ain't nothing new. Like I said, there's another YouTuber that's got like 140-something thousand subscribers, and he's like literally mobilizing a mass flagging campaign. He said it on Twitter. He said it. That is 100% against TOS. That is against TOS. And you're the one saying that this channel needs to go down for harassing of creators when you're fucking harassing creators. Holy fuck, man. Like, he literally said mass flag camp. Fuck it. I'll fucking show you the goddamn screenshot right now.
Yeah, show it.
Fucker. I mean, it's unbelievable to me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'll have to send, because I took the screenshot, so let me send it. Beardo,
this is going to work out the way he thinks it will.
Yeah, so WYFT says, what's your first thought for $5? Question of the day. What's the better Independence Day movie? Independence Day or The Patriot?
Oh, man.
We watched both yesterday.
Both. That's the right answer.
They're both pretty good. But I would go with secret option, letter C, Rocky 4.
No, letter C would be Jaws. Patriot's pretty good, man.
Let's see.
It's weird. Like, for years, it was like Independence Day because that speech at the end, you know, but then you got the Will Smith stuff. You're like, well, Patriots is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Blake Barrett for $2. You've heard of Trump derangement syndrome. These freaks have Jeremy derangement syndrome.
Had him for a while now.
All right, here we go. Look at this right here. Look at this. All right, so this is they retweeted. This was the Surf's tweet, so I'm blocked from it. So good news, YouTube is starting to realize that anti-woke channels should not be allowed to make any money due to violating their guidelines about hate speech and harassment. More of this, please. Some are saying that they somehow got their monetization back. If that's the case, take action to take care of that and mass report their videos. That'll help fix the error. This is a YouTuber. This is a YouTuber saying that we are violating community guidelines for harassment and then calling on all of their followers to mass flag our fucking channels. It's an insanity, dude.
Dude, imagine taking time out of your day when you could be doing something productive, hanging out with your friends, working, to do this and try to take away someone's livelihood over nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, what, you disagree with them? How many times have you said it, Jeremy? You said, if people want to grift off of you and make fun of you, you say, go for it. Make all the videos you want.
Go for it.
Who cares? And you're not going to go mass report them and do this campaign. It's sickening, man. It's pathetic.
Yeah. So this guy right here, this is a by the book literal violation of YouTube terms of service right here. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide.
Jeremy, can I play his intro video, please?
Oof. I've never watched it, but yeah.
I'll just play for 3 seconds.
Okay.
It's all you need. It's all you need to know.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, chat. This is the guy that wants to mass flag geeks and gamers.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you there.
I've seen enough. I think
Sorry.
Steph put it best.
I just had to. I couldn't help myself.
Steph said,
The
bruh.
chat is going Beardo, I've seen enough. I'm sorry, chat. We just had to put it into context.
No.
That's all. I just needed you to see the context. Please do not go over to his YouTube channel. Do not make comments. Don't do any of that.
Again, I never knew this person existed. And then suddenly they want to put a mass flagging campaign against my channel. That is against TOS. I would never want anybody's channel taken down. I have said this consistently from day one. If you have a channel, if you disagree with me, you deserve your channel. If you hate me, you deserve your channel. If you love Trump, you deserve your channel. If you hate Trump, you deserve your channel. If you can find an audience and you can build that audience, I don't care what you're doing as long as it is not illegal, as long as you are not trying to physically harm people. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter. I don't want your channel taken down. And then this guy is trying to mass flag our fucking channel. It's insane.
I don't mean to laugh at the chat. Since playing that, we've had over $200 in super chat donations. You're welcome, Jeremy.
Thank you.
And you're welcome, chat. Everyone's saying it's the best laugh of the day.
There
So
you go.
that's why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what you get when Beardo and Jay join.
Exactly.
join
100. 100%.
Oh, Alec Baldwin's finger for a hundy.
Hundy!
We are angering the right people. Damn right, man. And yeah, we're going to keep moving forward, man. Again, as I said, the number one thing that showed me was that we have life beyond YouTube if that's what it takes. Obviously, I want to stay on YouTube. I like YouTube. I've always liked YouTube. I think YouTube's a fantastic platform. I think it has some problems like anything else, but it's given me an opportunity to reach a new audience and find new people every single day. And I'm really happy about that, and I'm thankful for that. And I don't want
to amass thousands of people in here subscribe to my channel. The fact that this guy has more subs than me is really rubbing me the wrong way. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's always nice, like, when a new platform comes out, being a pioneer on that new platform, just in case it does so happen to take off. I mean, that's how some of these big YouTubers, they started way back then in 2006, 2007, and they've had their channel forever. And that's why they're so big. So when a new platform comes out, it's always good to, stay ahead of the curve, be a pioneer, because you never know. Could take off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's so crazy that that these people, again, they're just as obvious as day. Those who preach the loudest have the most to hide. What I continue to say. But I can comfortably say, I don't want that weirdo to lose his platform.
Absolutely.
Like I don't want anybody to lose their platform.
Dang, did you know the Surf tweeted at you?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Sorry, didn't mean to
So,
bring that.
Did you not hear me read the super chat, Jay?
Come on.
I did. I'm retarded.
Yes, you are. Hayden for 50.
50!
I didn't know I was part of a cult. I'm a bit unruly. I don't think I can follow the rules. Rules laid out by millionaires and governments and groups. Groupthink. Oh wait, that's them. We're good. Hail the fellowship. Hail Geeks and Gamers. Hail the 199. Thank you, Hayden. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing that really upsets these weirdos is that we have everything they claim that they are. We are everything that they claim that they are, and they're not, and they're a bunch of cowards. And they hate that we have people that support us. They hate that we respect our audience, and that ain't going to change. We're going to keep respecting our audience. We're going to keep doing what we do, and can't nobody stop us. Let's see here. There's Bashy with those 20 gifted memberships. Thank you.
Go.
What's your first thought? Says question of the day. Oh yeah, we got that one. Yeah, we got that one.
Do you want me to knock some out?
Yeah, let's knock a few out, and then we're going to talk about Disney parks. It is not good news for Disney parks. Jay from Park Hoppin' is on the case. Go ahead, Beardo.
Let's go. Steven Wasick for a 10 says, it's not just Twitter. A lot of comments on your community post said you canceled MK because you couldn't monetize it. Fucking pathetic. But like Cobra Kai, 199 will never die.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a fucking retarded comment because Rumble and Kick would have been monetized, and I probably would have I made more money on Rumble and Kick than I'd made on YouTube in like a week when that happened. Yeah. Do you know what we would have made on Mario Kart if I would have been live on Rumble and Kick along with YouTube on the day it happened? Like, I know how to fucking grift, you fucking weirdos, okay? Do you know what would have happened on Mario Kart if I would have we're live on YouTube with 1,200 people watching, but we've been demonetized. So if you go over to Kick with the 95-5 split and go over to Rumble with a 80 or 90% split, support us over there. You know what it would have made? A lot of fucking money.
With our audience,
Jesus
how faithful
Christ,
our
man.
audience is and the fans are, they would have flooded to Kick.
Yeah, yes.
Flooded.
Yes. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I felt that I did not feel like running a Mario Kart stream. I felt like, going on Cobra Cast and ranting about everything that happened. That's what I wanted to do. So that's why I canceled Mario Kart. So
The Lost Tales for a $4.99. 199 esotericism exposed. Judge dropped hammer on big tech. Only one place to find out how, and that's the snake pit. Hail 199.
Hail 199.
Thank you, Lost Tales. Bashy Washy gifting subs. Cultural Harpy for $5. Danger, Will Robinson. Will Hollywood learn anything from the success of The Sound of Freedom?
Yep. Makeshift Mulder says, sorry, dude, I can't support Mario Kart as work. I don't give a fuck what you support as work. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not asking what your definition is.
Sorry
honest,
that your job sucks.
I don't think it's not work for me
Yeah.
because I'm not very good at it.
So I don't care what you consider work or not work. I have the greatest job ever. What you determine as work is up to you. So I've had real jobs. And I've said this many times, if you've chose to actually fucking listen to anything I've said, I've had real jobs. And I think that people that get in a position of online content creation should have real jobs before they become successful on YouTube or whatever. Because if you don't, and you have all these fucking 18 and 19-year-old kids that become successful at 19 and then they cry because I'm having to work too hard, like Tfue. Tfue sit there and literally fucking cried because he said he streams 6 or 8 hours a day and it's hard. And I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Go work Black Friday at a fucking grocery
Yeah.
store, okay? Go work. I've worked hard labor. I've done roofing jobs. I've done bricklaying. I'm certified forklift driver, which got me all the ladies, by the way.
Hell yeah.
So no, motherfucker. I don't think Mario Kart is work per se. So go fuck yourself, since nobody else will.
Go do it. Gregory for $2. Jay, Rolo, send me Uranus. That was funny last night. Drunk 3PO's Vacuum gifted a 1 Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you. David Nelson for a 5. China reacts after Barbie movie depicts controversial map favored by Beijing. This is the headline on Fox News right now.
What?
Okay.
Say that
I
one
think
more time.
That was like the Barbie.
Oh,
Can you
the
guys hear me?
Barbie deal.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Barbie
okay.
map thing. That was the big deal.
Okay,
whatever.
I'd lost the connection to the previous.
Sorry,
one,
maybe
so
it was
no.
my fault the way I read it.
It is your fault. You're so aggressive, Beardo. Be nicer on the internet. Your voice is too deep and manly. Stop.
I'm working on it. You want to know a funny story? This is a true story. So right after high school, I used to work at a pole position raceway. If you don't know pole position, it's like K1. It's like an indoor
Yep.
electric go-kart track.
Yep.
I got hired, but I knew in the interview the boss just didn't like me. He had a short man's complex, okay? This was a little dude with a little voice, and for some reason, he just didn't like me. I'll never forget. I must have been working there for maybe a month. He came in, he goes, "What's wrong with your face?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "You just look so mad all the time." He goes, "Have you ever thought speaking with a higher tone voice to come off more likable?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you saying, guy?" I'm like, what? You want me to, raise my pitch? You want me to talk like this? Just so I can please you? I'll never forget it, man.
mean
That
like
shit was wild.
Like the clip I played from the guy's YouTube channel.
Yeah. Anyways, that was just a little fun story.
Can
Bethesda's Lore Master.
Can you read the rest of Super Chats in that high pitched voice?
I'll do one. Bethesda's Lore Master for $2.
No, I've heard enough.
Okay. You're right, Jay.
I've heard enough.
Can't make anything from ashes. LF is dead.
Lucasfilm is dead. That is true.
Chuckachoo for $2. Jay, what are your 3 favorite indie comics?
You know, it's Cuckachoo. He's got
Cuckachoo.
He's got the Jack Murphy beard
Oh,
on.
Cuckachoo. Okay.
Keep reading. I'm gonna show you my all-time favorite. I have him right here.
Okay.
Keep reading the super chat.
Poopa for $5. Movies suck because the same leftists that can't meme are the ones writing the scripts. We're seeing their lecturing memes put onto the screen.
Well said.
Well said. Automated Showman for $5. Lego is probably the last line of profit that is carrying the entirety of Lucasfilm and Disney to an extent on its back.
Yeah, man, I don't pay attention to Lego much, but Lego's obviously a massively successful brand and everything. So yeah, I don't play the Lego games. I didn't like the Lego movie that much. A lot of people love the Lego movie.
I like the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah. I didn't see the Lego Batman movie, but the first Lego movie, I mean, I'd heard people hyping it up like it was like Toy Story level.
It was fun.
Fine. It was fine. It was fine.
I have my channel members have bought me some of the most amazing Legos. I've got this giant piano someone spent a fortune on. I'm gonna put together this year, and trash compactor and a pirate ship and all that stuff. I love it. But getting back to your question about
Here we go.
Indiana Jones, this is the best one. The Dial of Destiny. It's a 4-part series. I took the backs out because I was reading it. I was reading this after the movie because I was so depressed. So yeah, the best comic from Dark Horse. They put the Dial of Destiny or the Spear of Destiny in this movie, and but this is cool because it has his dad. Continues the story with an adventure with his dad.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's a good one.
Good stuff. Over on Rumble, Mr. Bailey Jeremy, why are you full screen? Sorry.
That's what the
Beardo did
people
the
want.
point, and Beardo did the point and everything. Mr. Bailey,
they want.
On Rumble says, Jeremy, just wanted to say that you were right about the Peanut Butter Falcon. I watched it yesterday, and it was a great movie. This is what a movie can be with good writing and acting with no agenda. I love the Peanut Butter Falcon. Have you seen Peanut Butter Falcon, Jay?
I have not.
Bro, please watch it today. Seriously. Go, you will fucking love it. It is so good. It's got Shia LaBeouf in it, and he meets up with this kid with Down syndrome, and it's such a good story, dude.
Is that a knock on me?
No, not at all.
What?
Not at all.
No, Jay.
It's such a good movie. I love it. I love it so much. So Peanut Butter Falcon is a fantastic movie. Highly recommended to anybody out there. Mr. Bailey also says over on Rumble for 5, if you want to see a good Shia movie, check out Borg versus McEnroe. It came out a few years ago, and he was absolutely incredible playing McEnroe. I think Shia LaBeouf is a fantastic actor.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's phenomenal. I love the dude.
Yeah.
I know he's crazy, but
Disturbia is awesome.
Disturbia is good, really good.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Shia LaBeouf. And if we're gonna let Ezra Miller's crazy ass be in movies, and I want Shia back. Bring Shia back.
Shia's Hot Ones interview is one of my favorite Hot Ones. I used to be addicted to watching that Hot Ones show. Shia LaBeouf's is one of the most interesting and most entertaining.
Yes, 100% agree with that. 100%. I'm a
Cultural
fan, though.
breakdown for $5. My boomer father will still watch Crystal Skull, but even he told me this new Indiana Jones looks bad.
Even normies are waking up.
I watched. I was with Ryan. Like I watched the. Me and my brother watched all 4 before this one, and it's like, yeah, Crystal Skull is just like it just was kind of a bad film.
But does this new one make Crystal Skull look good? Does it make it age
I
well?
have never been that type of guy where I've seen something so bad that something else looks better. I'm just saying that this film destroys Indiana Jones, his character and everything. They took his legacies and everything and just flushed in the toilet. So it's not like I've watched this and I can go back now and enjoy Crystal Skull. But it's just like I never really hated the film. I just thought it was just kind of bad. Like it could have been a little different, but but it's just God. This film is just so like. Let me give you an example. So like when Luke Skywalker was destroyed, it's actually hard to go back and watch because you know what's coming. You know what I mean? And then I think that's why, like, for many people, not everybody, but for many people, the Mandalorian season 2 moment with Luke was such a like. Kind of like an emotional jab because you're like, holy crap, this is what could have been.
Yep.
This is what should have been. And so that I think that's where I see it. It's like you go back to watch the originals, which you enjoy, but it's like, man, to know like what they're gonna do to him, the character itself is like is god awful. So
I'll knock this last one out if you want to move on, Jeremy. Chris B for $5. Indy 5 is what happens when the studio refuses to address how the audience at large already had their fool me once moment in several different ways.
Yep.
And then Alec Baldwin's finger dropped the 50 memberships. Thank you.
50. We like
I don't know
those.
if you want me to stop right there.
50s.
Keep going.
Yeah. So Jay, talk to us about the latest news at the Disney theme parks. Now, we've talked about this a little bit, and again, if you don't know, we have a theme park channel called Park Hoppin', where we cover all of this. And to be clear, it's not like Park Hoppin', we're over there just ranting all the time. Like, we do cover the theme parks, but we also give you some honest takes about everything going on. Krista and Jay,
exactly. We'll tell you
so
what it costs,
Yep.
like what it is, and what alternatives are. So it's pretty interesting. But before I show this, Beardo, Dr. Disrespect tweeted something out. I don't know. Maybe you know what that is.
What happened?
He just tweeted out a date. I don't know. Maybe it's a new game or something.
Yeah, so he is working on his own game. Let me go ahead and
I didn't mean to like change the. I thought this could have been
that's cool.
breaking,
Yeah.
or like maybe he was going to kick or something. I don't know.
7/11. So July 11th. July 11th, is that what that means? He is working on his own game. It's going to be kind of like a battle royale extraction first-person shooter. It's been in beta. He's had thousands of people with private codes testing the game for probably a better part of a year now. maybe this is like going to be an open beta, an open test, because the game is pretty far along. But that's some pretty cool news.
All right. Well, we will see
Yeah,
what happens.
that's
with that.
interesting.
That'd be cool.
But going back to the theme park, if you want to share the screen, it wasn't a good weekend, not only for Indiana Jones, but the Disney theme parks here in Orlando, which Disney World had the slowest 4th of July in a decade and the lowest waits all year. In years before, the 4th of July weekend is one of the most crowded, busiest, most ticket sales of the Disney theme parks. That's why they go out of their way to have, which we'll have on the channel real soon. They do the military flyover. They do special fireworks. They do all kinds of like stuff for the whole weekend. Very patriotic over there because they expect a ton of people. Now, a lot of people might say, hey, we saw like pictures of a lot of people during like certain fireworks. Yeah. Because the main street is kind of like it closed in. So when people want to get a good view, they all just kind of huddle there. So it could assume that the park is extremely crowded. But when they're having wait times of 5 to 10 minutes on July 4th, which we showed last night on Tuesday night's main event, we showed the wait times compared to Universal. Universal was seeing 75-minute waits for rides, while Disney's major attractions such as Flight of Passage and Rise of the Resistance were only 15 to 20-minute wait periods. And some people were reporting that even though it had a 20-minute wait time reported, they just walked on. They walked on the rides over at Disney.
We can confirm one of those, and that's all we'll say. We can confirm.
And so it's like the fact that Disney was having walk-ons on some of their most popular attractions that are normally even on a slow day, are hour waits, is quite telling. Now, this is even after they were selling the discount tickets for those coming to the parks. They are also offering, if you become a Disney Plus subscriber, or you have it already, they're also throwing out massive discounts for their hotel rooms. And I think they've shifted that from summer now to Christmas. And so it's like people are choosing not to go. It's funny though, when you read the quote tweets and stuff like that, people are like, well, it was hot on July 4th. That's why people didn't want to go. I was like, you Disney adults, it's freaking Florida. It's hot. That's from February to November. July and August might be up a couple more degrees. It's freaking hot. We get like a couple days where it might be a little cool for a hoodie. If you want to be cold, go to Geeks and Gamers headquarters. They got the AC set at like 61. I got to wear a hoodie. I freaking brought a hoodie over to the July 4th because I knew the house was going to be freezing.
Dude, last night when we were setting off fireworks, it was like 9 o'clock at night, pitch black. Dude, it was so hot. I was sweating my ass off lighting off those fireworks. Well,
anyway, so yeah, so it's like you can't say that it was hot. That's why people didn't go to the park. Because like you said, like this article says, the slowest 4th of July, not in a year, not in a couple years, in decades. So people are choosing not to go, even with a discounted ticket. That's crazy to see as a theme park, junkie that loves like seeing all these theme parks. That's just crazy to see.
I know.
That people are deciding to go somewhere else.
It is hard. Like, again, that is something so hard for me to process, considering how much, how dominant Disney has been in this world for so long. It's just crazy.
They've also had like really awesome, for what it's worth, for like 30 plus years, they've had awesome marketing over at the theme park, like the Super Bowl winners. Where are you going? I'm going to Disney World.
Yep.
Things like that. So it's bizarre to see that you could have gone there on July 4th to an empty park, watch fireworks, and just have the place to yourself. That's not normal. So
nope. Not
so something is happening. I don't know what, but something is. People are just choosing not to go.
Well, again, I think that this has a lot to do with, and we did get a $2 Rumble Rant I missed earlier from Booty125 says, do you think Disney may reboot Indy and go the Young Indiana Jones Adventures route? And the answer is no, because they've ruined it. They've ruined it, and stuff like this impacts the parks. The movies impact the parks. The movie experience impacts
Well,
the park.
you're right, and it's all kind of connected because the only thing that was making Disney money for the past like few years was the theme parks that they raked in a few $billions while everything else was losing. They've said that on their earnings call that they're in the red. And the only thing keeping them up is the theme parks. And I just want to show this just to prove, like, not just listen to old Jay, but these were the wait times at the 3 different Disney parks here in Orlando. As you can see, a 10-minute wait for oh my gosh, Smuggler's Run, the Millennium Falcon ride is unheard of. The 20-minute wait for Rise of Resistance doesn't exist. I don't think I've ever seen it like that, that low. It's very, very low. So 5 minutes, 20 minutes. You scroll down, this other guy. See, these people are blaming it on the heat. I'm like, give me a break. They're like, but it's hot. That's why no one goes to Disney. Oh shoot, that was a commercial. But this guy was like, well, then why is Universal wait time so high? 75-minute wait. That's for the King Kong ride, which is not very good.
No, that's usually like 20 minutes.
Fast and Furious is usually 10 minutes, 40-minute wait, 75 minutes for Hagrid's. It goes on and on. So he's like, well, if people aren't going to Disney because it's so hot, then why does Universal have all the people? Like, he puts his shoulders up. So it's funny to me that that's a commercial. Anyway, it's funny to me that people are blaming it on the heat.
That is hilarious.
So
heat
they're like, but yeah, it's Amazon heat in Florida. This is normal, man. This is a regular Tuesday.
It's always been hot here in these months. It's always been brutal. The humidity is out of control. It's never been a problem all of these years, but now suddenly, again, it just goes back to the whole, the reason people aren't going to see these movies is because of COVID. And then Top Gun Maverick comes out and hits $1.5 billion. It's just families are just scared to go back to theaters at this point in time. And then Mario comes out and hits $1.2 or $3 billion.
Before that, you had, even before that, you had Avatar 2.
Yes. Where they hit $2 billion. So
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah. The excuses are out of control. But it's not surprising at all. But it is so hilarious to watch the cope happening. And I am here for
I'm
it.
just saying, like, if that continues, I don't know, man. Something's gonna happen because there's no way that they could keep up with people not visiting their parks.
Nope.
Now, I don't know the Disneyland numbers. I'm just telling you, the Orlando is the bigger. The Magic Kingdom was on record for like the most visited place in America for years. Like all people from all over the world wanted to get a picture in front of that castle here in Orlando as the most visited, most photographed landmark, whatever it was, for years. And it seems like, man, if Universal built a Zelda castle, man, they would be. It's right there, Universal.
It's
just
right
take
there.
it, man. Build the
Yeah.
freaking castle. Build the Zelda castle, man. Do it.
And on this point, Linko Kenobi just dropped a 50.
50!
What's up, guys? Yesterday, I watched another channel about Epic Universe, and it looks really good. Jay, you have any updates on it? Anyways, Jeremy, I was on Monday's channel listening when your channel got screwed up. That's messed up. Trump 2024. Thank you, Link. And yes, we're back rocking and rolling. It was a very frustrating 24 hours, but honestly, no bullshit. I've never felt more of an outpouring from, so many people. So it ultimately had a very positive effect when it was all said and done. So thank you all for the support. Jay, Epic Universe, what's the
Epic
latest?
Universe is it's on schedule, and they are doing everything in their power to make this thing the mouse killer. They really are. We have a new Brightline train system that's being built here in Orlando. And I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before. Now, there might have been a recent deal with Disney, but I'm not. I'm trying to find out how, like the information on that. But it's basically what happened was the Brightline went to Disney and they said, we would love to build a station so people from the airport, from Miami, from Tampa, wherever, can just take the train and be dropped off on Disney property. Disney literally said, we're Disney. You should pay us to have that. To have that on your train system. And they said, well, we're not going to do that. Universal heard this conversation, and then you can look it up. They gave the Brightline Train Company over $100 million plus acres of land to say, can you drop people off in front of Epic Universe when it opens? They said, no problem. So they are taking everything. Like they are trying to make this the most successful park when open. They've got How to Train Your Dragon Land. They've got Classic Monsters Land, which has been confirmed. It will be the biggest Super Nintendo land of all the Nintendo worlds that are being built, with a Donkey Kong ride that is something that people haven't seen before. It's like brand new type of design, which is nice, man. It's like to see something new. So all that stuff is in the works, and we got about another year before. But like right now, it's like you could drive over there. It's right next to the Orlando Convention Center, which is even incredible because if you do like MegaCon, you could literally you could probably literally walk to Epic Universe. It's going to be right there. So like that's also going to be massive for people that do conventions and things like that. If they like hang out at like the conventions and they just want to go to a theme park, it's just going to be right there. Nice. So they are doing everything in their power to make this hugely successful. So
man, Nintendo's a game changer, man. I mean, Nintendo is the thing that can compete. It 100% can with them.
They have all the momentum right now.
Yes, and so it will be interesting. I mean, obviously Harry Potter has been crushing it. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter is incredible. I think with that. Isn't there like a show that's being developed right now with the Harry Potter world?
For Amazon? Right?
Yeah, so if that turns out to be good, that could drive a lot of more interest back over to Harry Potter once that releases. So they've got a lot of momentum, man. A lot of momentum. So time will tell.
I'm telling you, Super Nintendo, like from what we saw at Universal Hollywood, when me and Jeremy and Krista went to Universal Hollywood, the park was a ghost town, except for Super Nintendo World. It was like if you guys saw the live stream that's over on Park Hoppin', literally I walked on all these other rides while they were in Super Nintendo World and everything there. Like that's what people want. So when that thing opens here, it's going to be massive. Mm-hmm. It's going to be massive.
Absolutely. All right, let's get some super chats.
Let's do it.
Beardo.
Sandstorm, a member for 3 months. What's up, Sandstorm? Says, looking forward to Mission Impossible. That's going to be my summer of the year, probably summer movie of the year. Gonna miss you, Jay, while you're gone, but have a wonderful time. 199.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my books are going to be at the Fulfillment Center actually tomorrow. They're coming a little bit early, so some of you might get these this weekend.
Nice.
Before I get there. And so I'm leaving Saturday. I might do one live stream Saturday and then just hit the road, 20-hour drive, and I'll be gone for a few weeks. So no live streams, no nothing. I'm going to kind of unplug from the internet and just kind of breathe after we get these things shipped out. So
there you go. Aberjam for $2. Hail the 119 Snake Pit Dyslexic Division. Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
That's pretty good.
Darius for a $10. Y'all won the appeal? Nice.
Yes. Switch EOS has been just begging for a membership. Even O Snakes is like, somebody gift this man a membership.
Somebody do it.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll fucking gift 50 just because you guys have been so awesome. I know.
Can you choose specific individuals?
No, it's a roll of dice.
Random. It's just random. And I know people are like, oh, he's giving himself money. Well, I mean, I guess you can look at it like that way. I still get charged, and I still lose losing money. So this is I'm losing money by doing this, but it don't.
So while Jeremy's doing that, you only have a couple days left to pick up my shirt.
And while Jeremy's doing that, make sure that you have the option turned on to receive gifted memberships, because if you don't, you'll never get one.
There. Let's see if it worked. Boom. There
Whoa!
we go. There we go.
D-Day Cobra just dropped 50 Geeks and Gamers memberships.
That's an up-and-coming YouTuber, everyone. He doesn't really know much about politics stuff, but if
literally
you help him
just
out
got monetized 2 days ago.
Yeah, he just got monetized 2 days ago.
So yeah.
He has a little political show that he does late night. It's kind of embarrassing, but maybe help him out.
I heard he's got a daily show.
Switch EOS got it. He won. We got.
Let's go.
EOS won. Yes. There we go. That's what's up right there. Okay.
Let's go.
God, dang it. Jeremy just keeps winning, man.
We did it. That's awesome. Good stuff. All right.
Matt G for a $1 says, Nothing.
Nothing.
Taker for 2. It's illegal to be Jay in Uganda.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've been there.
CJR for a $5 says, hail the 199. Thank you. WG dropped to 50.
50.
Woo. Damn, just 1 penny shy of a Beardo. 50. Well, you still got it twice. WG and then dropped 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you. Fictitious for $5. They say the toxic fans, actual fans, have no power, yet blame the toxic fans, actual fans, for their products failing. Nothing.
Thank you.
Just like leaving Beardo hanging there for a minute. So, whose was that?
Fictitious.
Okay.
For 5.
I want to go back to it. Read it one more time. Let's address it.
They
here
say
it
the
is.
toxic fans have no power, yet they blame the toxic fans when their products fail.
Yeah, there's no such thing as the toxic fan. Just means people that disagree with them, people they can't control. That's all that word means. Is toxic fan is people we can't control, people that aren't willing to just take whatever we're willing to shove down their throats. That's a toxic fan. I'm a
It's
proud
crazy to me.
toxic fan.
Yeah, because there's a track record that they cannot blame some of these failures on toxic fandom. The Riva lightsaber is like case in point. They swore up and down that Riva was one of the most fabulous, famous, brand new Star Wars character to hit the scene. And we're going to show those toxic fans that she's loved. Buy this lightsaber. Nobody bought the lightsaber, maybe 6 people, you know? And it's like, what are you going to blame that on? The toxic fans? No, you said you had fans of Riva. You said you had this stuff, but you can't sell your lightsaber. So,
Yep.
Go kick rocks.
Go kick rocks. Bomb Man said, you realize you wouldn't have to shout if you had a real voice? The fuck is that supposed to mean?
He's kicking rocks right now, too.
Brock joined the 199. Thank you for joining. Alec Baldwin's finger dropped that Hundy earlier. Harbinger for $4.99. I do have a screenshot of the tweet I was referring to if you want it.
Yeah, you can throw it in my inbox.
Hayden dropped that 50 earlier.
Hayden,
Thank you, Hayden.
Wayne in the house.
Sisris for $10. I wonder what he was doing down below before the video started.
Oh, man, can you highlight Demogenized Super Chat, Jeremy, real quick?
I can't
before it
highlight
goes?
them because I'm not running this through Stream Yards. I'm only capturing.
Oh.
So what did
I gotcha.
Demaj and I say? Oh, forklift operator crew, stand up.
Working
right.
man.
The working man. Swig of water for the working man right there,
Yes.
Demaj and I. Forklift drivers unite. The truck driving working man. You guys know we respect the working man around here.
I figured you'd like that one.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yep,
D.
yep.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yep, you too.
Sisris for $10. I just got that one. WG for 10. That guy who was trying to mass flag G&G looked like the anti-Ryan. No, that's Jed.
He's backstage listening to you right now, too.
No, I know.
Jed
I know.
is.
I know. Bethesda's Lore Master for $2. That's a groomer. Change my mind. Probably talking about that dude, huh?
You never know.
You never know. Blake Barrett for $2. Does that soy boy have pronouns in his bio?
I don't even know.
There's a good chance.
There's a good chance. There's a good chance pronouns are in bio.
Aid Robertson for a $4.99. Hey, Jeremy. Glad you got remonetized. Hail to the Beardo and Jay.
Thank you. And yes, there are pronouns in his bio.
Of course there
Really?
is.
And he also
Of
has
course.
activist and Disney lover.
Jesus Christ, man.
Activist.
These people just they are a literal meme. Literal meme.
Rent free.
I should just tweet at him. Hey, man, do you have an OnlyFans?
I want to say this stream hit 3,000 concurrent viewers earlier, and Rumble was at 700.
Let's go.
And Kick has been maintaining that's 150, 200 over there. You guys are killing it.
Gotta love it.
And don't forget, we're going to be live tonight. Battlefront Wednesdays.
Let's go.
Wednesdays.
Yep. John Yarber for $5. That is a Disney lurker with an awful wardrobe. Hair plugs and waifu lover without any balls. $1.99 forever.
Oh man. Accuses
No
us
balls
of a mass
detected.
harassment campaign and literally says we have to mass flag this channel to get it gone. That's what we're up against. That's why your support is now it's more important now than ever before. So it's appreciated, guys. Thank you so much.
Jesse L for $2. Geeks and Gamers A Team. What's up, gentlemen? I like that.
What's up?
The 18.
Dun, dun, dun,
Like that. We're the A
dun,
team,
dun,
baby.
dun. Beardo has a big black van with candy in it.
What?
The A Team.
Just sounded weird the way you said it.
You never saw the A Team with the black van?
Dude, I'm 27, man.
Dun, 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 dun. But that doesn't matter. It's on TV.
That was so funny. he was like, "What?" it did
Thought you were
sound
saying I was like a creeper or something. Yeesh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anyways,
B.A. Br-
what were you gonna say, Jay?
He could be the Mr. T of the A Team
I pity the fool.
because he's got the beard and everything. That's perfect.
I like Clubber Lang better. Gary's Wizard Beard for $2.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You've never seen the A Team? Like none of it? No movies?
Not the
no...
TV show. I've seen the movie
Okay.
reboot with Liam Neeson, Bradley Cooper, and
Yeah,
Rampage
you
Jackson.
gotta watch the OG.
You just got to watch a couple episodes of the original. It was
Yep.
great.
Gary's Wizard Beard for $2. Jeremy, did Ripa let you drive the forklift yet?
I haven't been there yet, but I'm sure he will when I go there.
John Yarber for $5. Beardo, you got lucky. The Supreme Court killed affirmative action right after Ryan hired you.
That's pretty funny.
Thankfully, I got hired. Hayden for 20. Beardo's old boss wanted him to be a Melanie Mac word. That's a good one. Thank you, Hayden. Cerberus for a $4.99. I'm in an electrical manhole right now, terminating 12,000 volts, and I appreciate the job you do. We all do our part. The haters can F off. Sorry, that was.
Oh
worded
yeah,
a
no, it's
little
fine.
weird.
But yeah, I don't get bothered when people come here and say YouTube's not a real job because it's not. Not compared to like real jobs, but at the same time, a lot of these weirdos that want to sit here and say it's not a real job, fucking pay all this shit more taxes than your fucking ass does. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? So, but having a business is a real job, and we have a business, and so I wish all I did is just streamed video games all day. Oh man, my life would be great. But I have a real business. I have an attorney. I have an accountant. I have a lot of people I pay that I wish I didn't have to pay to help me run this business. And that's just a reality of it. But you're not going to hurt my feelings by saying YouTube's not a real job. It just shows your ignorance, because I've said a million times, I think people that become successful on the internet should have real jobs first, because if not, they think they have a tough job. What is it, Jay?
Well, and if you think about it, a real job, what? You work 8-9 hours? You should see what we do here at the compound.
Yeah.
Jeremy we're literally working from the moment we wake up to nearly 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We barely get any sleep. We are constantly going.
Grinding, baby. What is
Grinding.
it, Jay? What is it, Jay?
All right, anyway. The guy that wants to mass flag the channel,
Mm-hmm.
he made a video, and this is the thumbnail. He posted it on his Twitter.
Oh, no.
That's-
What?
Have you seen enough, Beardo?
What?
What happened?
That's the guy.
You remember that list we did? Remember that list that we did
Yeah.
last week?
That's one of the thumbnails of this video. This movie was so close to being great. Why would you put a furry's butt in your thumbnail? Hey, man, I'm not going to mass flag it. I wouldn't even flag that. If that's what you want to do and that's what you're doing, you're not hurting me one bit. Enjoy what you what you enjoy. I'm sorry. I just took a bad deep dive. I'm done. I'm done with them.
The people that hate Geeks and Gamers are fucking weird, man. They are weird. There's a reason. And again, Alec Baldwin's finger said it best earlier. We are angering the right people. That is 100% correct.
Yep.
This is the person that wants to mass flag this channel. Okay.
He's got a furry's booty.
And on top of that, this motherfucker, like, if you really, like, if I was the type of piece of shit you were, like, I have the connections to expose you for the literal terms of service violation that you are giving right now by trying to organize a mass flagging campaign against my channel. When you have over 100,000 subscribers and you are violating TOS, you're sitting there saying that we are, and that we, like, oh, it's so frustrating, man. But I believe in karma, and I would never try to do something like that to somebody's channel. But if I was that type of person, you piece of shit. So,
well said. Wicked Virtue dropped a $3 super sticker. Thank you,
I'm gonna
Wicked.
send it to you. If you want to pull it up for a later stream.
Neo for $5. Animats Kiwi Farms thread says all you need to know about him. Losers like that will never bring you guys down. Stay strong. Hail G&G and the 199.
Hail.
Thank you. Chris for $5. Shia LaBeouf's best movie is still and always will be Holes.
Holes is great,
Holes is a
man.
good one.
That was a great movie.
That was a good movie.
WG
I like the first Transformers. I didn't think it was that.
I like the first.
I like
Transformers as
the
well.
first two.
I did
The
not.
third
like
one
the
kind of
second.
falls off a little bit, but the first two I
didn't
enjoyed.
like 2 or 3 or 4 or.
I
didn't-
really want to see Beast Wars. Like, I don't know,
I
really want it, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
I want to see, like, I like the first Transformers and I liked Bumblebee. I didn't like any other Transformers movie outside of that.
I think Bumblebee's a little overrated.
You're overrated. Go fuck yourself.
Your face is
Probably. WG for $20. Beardo's voice. Could he please use a nicer indoor voice for the remainder of the show? My dogs are already going through PTSD from the fireworks this week, and now they run in circles and pee when Beardo talks.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you, WG. It's your daddy for $2. Indy 5 is like the floater you need to flush.
I don't
More
even
like
know
a
if
hot
it's worth
cock of diarrhea.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth it.
Bashy
poop
Washy
outside.
for $10. Get a real job, Jeremy, or stream like Murphy 6946.9.
Wait, what? 46? Is there a 6 in there?
That's what he said. He said,
69.
get a real job.
It's 40.
Yeah.
It's 69 for 69 is what it should be.
Oh, well, it's not like spelled 4. It's the number 4. So,
Yeah, 69 for 69. That's
sorry,
the
I'm not
meme.
up to date. Bill Primetime Gaming for a $4.99. Hi, Jeremy. I'm sorry to hear about your demonetized channel, and I'm glad to see you got it back.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you. Joel for $2. Shia is likable. Ezra is insufferable on and off screen.
Agreed.
Butter Biscuit for $5. Keep up the good work. Glad you're monetized again. Also to the chat, offer your mailman a bottle of water on a hot day. It's scorching here in Pennsylvania.
Well said.
Neo Nimbus for a $9.99. I worked at a Publix during Hurricane Irma and a bunch of other hurricanes. That was absolutely crazy. Tfue wouldn't have lasted a second with all the chaos we had to go through. Hail 199.
Yes. Dude, working through a hurricane and anything like that, any type of natural disaster, it is crazy because what's going to happen is as soon as it's reported that there's a hurricane, people start coming and buying all like the water, canned goods, things like that. And then you start having corporate come in and like, oh, we're sending an emergency truck full of, all these things. And then half the time the fucking storm don't even show up anyway. So then you're stuck with all this stuff. It's crazy. It's chaos. People are freaking out. Lines are long. It's stressful. Your boss is yelling at you. Yeah. Not the same as streaming Fortnite.
Linko Kenobi dropped to 50 earlier. Thank you, Linko. Gerardson for a $1.99 in a different country. Thank you. Says, listen, I'm not a furry, but
Okay.
Samurai Knight for $2. Don't just be Hyrule Castle. Don't just be Hyrule Castle. Build Peach's Castle too.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Peach's Castle will be at Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but
World.
it's-
we
it-
saw it. It's a
it's
small.
just-
You walk.
yeah.
You get to walk through the castle.
It's a lot.
It's not
smaller.
like it's not like a Disney thing that's really high, but it's definitely there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mr. Sophocles.
Sophocles, I think is how you say that.
Mr. Sophocles for $5. Jeremy is a grifter. Jay looks like a Cuban restaurant owner, and Beardo looks like he wants to sell me some soap or ammo.
Are you racist?
What's that
Got
supposed
something
to
against
mean? Huh?
Cubans?
What's that supposed to mean?
You never had a Cuban sandwich before? They're awesome.
You've never
Are
seen
you not man enough to
a
smoke a Cuban
baseball
cigar?
player? Come on.
I love
Teeny
when Beardo's
Bopper.
like, "Come on."
Come on.
That's so good.
Teeny Bopper is a member for 3 months. Says, let's be honest, YouTube makes bank off of Geeks and Gamers, and they could probably see a direct decrease of their profit when you got demonetized.
I mean, look, we do well for sure. I don't think that we are. I don't think that we're that important to YouTube per se, but we're important to us, and we're important to the people that watch us, and that's my primary goal. We get 2,000 to 3,000 people to watch this stream every day, and my responsibility is to be here for all of them. So that's what I care about.
Every time Jeremy talks serious, somebody puts something in the chat that makes me laugh. Gung Ho Max says Jay came to America in a raft with Ellie Hunt. I don't know if you know that story.
With who?
That's an old.
Freaking Jay.
That is a funny comment, man. How do you know? Maybe I did.
This guy, D-Day Cobra, dropped 50 memberships earlier. Thank you. Steven Wasik for a $9.99 says, MCU fan and Switch EOS hate you, yet they are chomping at the bit to get memberships and pay people they claim are ists and phobes of the highest order.
It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. I'm okay with that.
Carouser and Carouser. No?
I'm okay with that.
Demanji for $2.
Demogenai.
Demogeni.
Fuck. Demogenai for $2. Forklift operator crew, stand up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, before you finish, I know we got a few more. I gotta share this story right here. We got to talk about this before we end, and it is right here. The Last of Us Part 3 leaks reveal new details, but no sign of Part 2's most controversial character. Now, again, to be clear, these are just the early leaks for Last of Us, you know. So we could get information, you know, on Abby at some point in time. So that just needs to be clear. But I just think it's funny that this was the character that they built everything around. So if Abby is an important character as they claimed, then why wouldn't she be in part of the original leaks? But again, this could be bullshit. This could be nothing. This could not be part of it. But I do think that it's pretty funny. Right here, where's it at? Notably absent from any of these very early leaks is Abby, by far the most divisive and controversial character in just about any video game ever made. But certainly in The Last of Us Part 2, that doesn't mean Abby won't be in the third game. I'd be shocked if she wasn't, but wouldn't it be wild if Naughty Dog just let her story end with Part 2 and picked back up with Ellie in an all-new adventure? I think that will be funny as hell if they actually go that route. So we're going to have to pay attention to this. Obviously, you guys know my stance on Naughty Dog. It's a simple yet effective stance of fuck Naughty Dog.
Abby didn't die.
So no,
I have no idea. I don't care. I didn't want to play the game.
I never played the game, but
after what happened with like Ryan and stuff, I was just like, I just checked out. I checked out. So
I didn't play the game, but to my knowledge, it ended with her and Ellie like having a fight. If I'm not
somebody
mistaken.
bit someone's finger off or something. Or no, that's
I think she did lose fingers. I watched PewDiePie play it. I think.
Yeah.
PewDiePie's playthrough of this game was hilarious.
It was hilarious. But yeah, so my stance on it is fuck Naughty Dog. I think Neil Druckmann is a literal piece of shit. And I don't have any respect for that company whatsoever after they false flagged this channel, false copyright struck this channel and many other channels. Many of my friends, many of my colleagues. And so we will see what happens, but I think it's a pretty interesting story that we're going to have to keep our eye on for sure. So
there you go.
All right, let's
Class C
finish it
Radio
out.
became a member for 2 months. Love what you've become. Great daily show in the morning.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hernandez, member for 11 months, says, hit that like button.
Let's go.
Yeah, smash it up if you haven't. Al for $5. To be honest, I'm not into Hollywood and all the movies or parks, but the G&G crew are all great people, and I enjoy listening. Much love from Tampa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, again, the whole thing with the business model of Geeks and Gamers is not. There's gonna be like a lot. I hear a lot of complaints from people sometimes. They're like, I can't believe you guys go to the parks and all that. Like, we go to the parks. We're gonna cover parks. We're gonna cover sports. We're gonna cover movies. We're gonna cover video games. We're gonna cover a wide range of things. The whole point is to just be honest about it. That's it. That's all I want is people to be honest. And everybody on the team does not agree with me. Everybody doesn't agree with Beardo. Everybody doesn't agree with Jay. Nobody agrees with Ryan because he hates everything. But everybody's not going to agree. Everybody's going to have a different take and a different way and a different approach that they're going to take. And that's the point behind it. It's meant for you to find somebody that you do like. You're not going to like everybody, but hopefully you'll find somebody that you do like, and that's the whole point behind it. So yes, we will continue to cover everything that that Geeks and Gamers is involved in.
Yeah.
So we need voices
nerd
in
culture.
it. We need voices covering these things. We don't need people that are just going to sing the praises of these companies just because they want the access. We don't want the access. Well, I'm fine. I'll be there as a regular, everyday customer, and I will give you my feedback. Bottom line. Because what do we always hear? People that are involved in something, they just praise it constantly. And they're called chills, okay? But then you have people, they cover something, but they're critical of it. And you're like, well, if you hate it, why do you still cover it? And it's like, because I want to see it get better, and I want to be able to tell people what's going on and give people information so that you can make the best decision for yourself. So anyway, that's it.
Yep. Joe Bob, member for 2 months. What's up, y'all? Geeks and Gamers is the true definition of common sense pop culture. Trump 2024, soy boys.
Well, see you later.
Yeah. Chris Frost for a 199 says nothing. Jay's Salty Taint for a 199. Just rewatched Dumb and Dumber. Well, see you later. Preserving Light is a member for 4 months. Says big black bathrooms, Jay. Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch. What's up, Miss Cannoli Sasquatch? For a 199 says it's all the jealousy, boys. Hail to the 199.
Hail.
SBZ for $5. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers. We have one and only kick verified J Drunk 3PO, a forklift certified Mario Kart racer Jeremy, and I'll not speak in that high pitch Beardo. Thank you. David Stout for $2. Love you guys. Here's my widow's mite 199.
Thank you. 199.
Thank you. Chris Frost for another $2. Could you guys play Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Yeah, so that's a new Dead by Daylight game.
Really?
Out. I think they So
I love
they
the
had a
old school
beta.
movies back in the day. So I haven't heard about the game yet, but I'd like to look into that.
It's very similar to Dead by Daylight, but you can play as either Leatherface and different members of the family, while another group of people in the same lobby are survivors.
Okay.
They did that with Friday the 13th.
Yes.
I didn't like the game. I have it, and it was just like you could be Jason, and you had to sneak up on people to kill them. But it's like Jason never did that. Well, I guess he did. Jason was 6'8", big monster that just would. He didn't even have to walk. He just showed up behind you and killed you. So
Yeah.
All right, now that I think about it, yeah, he actually did sneak up on people. So, but no, he was like a slow walker killer, right?
Yeah. Like people
Yeah.
would run through the woods for like 10 minutes, and Jason would
Yeah,
just
yeah,
slow
yeah.
walk, and he would catch him.
Okay.
Same thing with Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Karnak for $2. They should have Shadversity build Zelda's castle.
Shad's awesome.
Shout out. It's your daddy for $2. Mr. Giggles over there.
That would be Jay.
Yep, they're talking to you, Jay.
I'm not laughing.
Gingerbeard became a member for 3 months. Beardo. A Beardo come on emote. We need it.
Let's
Come on.
go. Let's go.
Yeah, I love him. Jeremy will like go on like a 10-minute rant about Beardo's take, and Beardo's like, "Come on,"
Come on.
and
Come
that's
on.
all he has to say. That's great.
Rune for a
coughing.
$4.99. You guys are outsiders and you make content for outsiders. That's what makes you guys awesome.
Thank you.
And then
Remember,
somebody-
messages retracted for 199. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for joining. Butterbiscuit for $5. Beardo, how have you not seen the A-Team? Has one of the best theme songs on television.
Dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun.
I'll need to check it out.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
They got like a helicopter and a
Yeah.
big black van.
It's great. It's great.
With
Okay,
like a red
so
check mark.
that
Really
brings
cool.
us to the end, right, Beardo?
Yep, we're all caught
so
up.
we are caught up. Another Geeks Gamers Daily in the books. Don't forget, tonight, Wednesday night, we'll be playing some Battlefront here on this channel, on Rumble, and on Kick. Shout out to all of you. Again, thank you for being consistent viewers on each of these wonderful platforms. They're all awesome. We just hit 54,000 followers over on Rumble. That is crazy. And you guys have been mega supportive over on Rumble, Kick, and on YouTube. Amazing stream again today. So thank you all so very much for all of the support. We appreciate it. And I'll have a lot to talk about on Cobra Cast tonight. But, like I said, man, these people are coming for us, and that's just going to make us grind that much harder. So really appreciate you guys. The 199 representing as always. Jay, are you on live today?
No.
Okay.
Not today.
Beardo, what are you doing?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a short stream before Battlefront tonight.
All right. And Side Scrollers is back on the Side Scrollers channel. So if you guys want to check them out, shout out to Side Scrollers. Butterbiscuit says y'all should end it with the Open the Door song. That's how we ended Tuesday night's main event. I don't have it right now on this software just because of everything with me just starting the stream up really quick. So I don't have that pulled up, unfortunately. But it will be back to StreamYards. I'm done with that other software. Jay Hailstorm made look. It really was. It offered a lot of good options, but ultimately, it's just it's too hard to pull together. And StreamYards is a little more simple for the viewers and all of that. I'm sorry for the panelists and everything like that. So, thank you guys. Have a great day. We appreciate all of you, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.